Hello everyone, Dan Borrero, USA Land Ventures out here in Howell, New Jersey at our most current flip. I just came back from vacation. While I was gone, my partner, my brother David, was finishing up all the last touches to get this property ready for an open house that we had today from 12 to 3. From what I've heard via telephone, it was extremely successful. Apparently it was more than 20 people or 20 couples that showed up to look at the property. What makes this most interesting is that although we're in covert, in this particular area there's very low inventory for this style and this size of a house. So one of the things that was done, and I actually posted some photos of it being done while we were gone, while I was on vacation, was this driveway. It was totally redone this week. The reason there's caution tape on the curb is because we don't want any cars to drive up on top of it while it's still settling and still hardening. But as I said also on my video 2 weeks ago about one of us having our license is primarily because it saves us a lot of money on real estate fees. So my brother David, as you see, this is his sign, right? He's a RE/MAX realtor primarily for us to save a lot of money in or the company I should say, in real estate commissions. In this particular property, because he's the listing agent, we're going to save approximately $9,000. And as I said, our goal here is to educate all investors, right? Whether you be a new investor or a seasoned investor. You know, I myself, although I've been in the business for 31 years and constantly learning from other real estate investors, including newer real estate investors, because I'm learning that they come in with a different mindset in reference to how to accept the technology that's coming into the market and how they're using it to make more money and making their lives easier. And of course, then you may have a seasoned real estate investor that may be doing things differently than I have been doing, and I can learn from him, and he may also learn something from me. But come on in, I'd like you to meet Dory. Dory was the real estate agent. She is with the Borrero group at RE/MAX. And she actually was here primarily during the entire course of the day for this open house. And I'd love for you guys to hear directly from her whether it was a success or not a success and what contributed to making it a success. Come on in. So as you see, we posted videos and pictures of this property over the course of the renovations, including when we were even thinking of purchasing it. We did a walkthrough, and if you go back over every week, there's another video for the last 3 weeks, and you'll be able to see the before and after. So, I mean, my brother did a spectacular job on his property because it was in New Jersey. He was primarily the person on site, because I concentrate on Brooklyn and Florida. He concentrates on the properties in New Jersey. As you can see, all the oak steering was replaced, the oak banisters with the metal spindles, the chair railings with the shadow boxes, and then you have the 6-inch floor moldings with the 5 3/4 inch crown moldings. All of the flooring was replaced throughout the entire house. All the bathrooms were redone. And again, these are all photos that you can go back and look at through my previous postings. It's actually 2 postings back. You'll see 26 photos of the entire house. But again, all the windows were replaced. There was nothing here that went undone. And there's no way anybody could point the finger to anything that was done incorrectly. We've been doing this for 31 years. We put all of our experience into every single project so that it comes out spectacular. But I'd like you to come in and 1, meet my partner, David, and 2, to meet Dory, who was the agent on site during the course of the entire day here. Dory, introduce yourself.
I'm Dory Caracciolo. I work with David Borrero at RE/MAX Homeland West. I've been in the group for about 2 years now and was there prior as well. Great location. I work primarily with Monmouth County, so it's perfect. I live in the area myself, so becoming, definitely more of an expert of the Howell Freehold area, being that I live here myself. Love working with David, learn a lot. Being a teacher prior, I definitely find working with people, but it's just a different line of work, and learning a lot of just how to deal with people working with, especially money. A lot is involved, and just being able to go to somebody who is such an expert is definitely a great help. Thanks, David.
Thank you.
Just a quick question, Dory. So tell us, how many showings did you have today, and what was it that they liked or didn't like? And most importantly, was it an exciting day? Was the energy high?
Oh, definitely. As soon as people walked in here, it was like, oh my God, I love the high ceilings, I love the hi-hats, the lighting, it's so bright in here. So there was definitely not one person that walked in here that wasn't happy about what they saw. I had over 24 people coming here today on a rainy day, came out to take a look at everything because the pictures were so great also. They couldn't wait to see it in person. They loved the flooring, loved all the decorative molding and crown molding and just how clean everything is and all the lines and the painting and everything is just a superb job, and definitely the craftsmanship was there. And that's definitely something that everybody mentioned. Whether the house would be for them or not, depending on the size, they definitely all liked how nice and how great it came out. Definitely.
And of course, my brother David, who's been working with Dory for a while. She's actually part of the Borrero group. David, tell us something about yourself, since you're hardly ever on the video.
Well, yeah, I'm never on the video. I'm just the guy taking this all the light here, but so we did this here in Howell, New Jersey, and considering it's in Jersey, and I live in New Jersey, Danny handles most of the stuff outside of the state of New Jersey. But nevertheless, it was great. I mean, we put into talk to Dory about different things people like, what buyers are looking for. Basically today's buyer is all about gray and white lines and very modern. So when we looked at that, we designed the flooring with the modern design, and the waterfall with the quartz and all the recessed lighting, slow closed doors, shaker cabinets, all square lines. We put the iron railings with the oak treads on upstairs, all wood flooring upstairs, all white bathrooms. So people really loved the design that we did.
So what I'm really most proud of in this project is that, when was this house built, 1984, 1989?
It was 86.
Okay, so it was 1986. So the previous owners, although they maintained the property, we really didn't have to come in here and do any structural work, because they did maintain the property. If we needed work, they fixed it.
They put a new roof in, they changed the HVAC, new water tank. They changed some of the windows, but they went cheap with them, so we ended up changing them regardless. But yeah, like you're saying, they maintained the home exceptionally. They didn't get into the element.
They didn't upgrade anything, actually. So they even had the original rugs upstairs, right, from 1986.
It was pink carpets.
Right. So, again, and you can go back and look at all the postings, right? Every week we did a posting, a video, or either pictures, from beginning to end, including from the first day that we actually walked the property, when we were trying to decide whether we were interested or not. But again, what I'm most proud of is that we took a 1986 house and brought it into 2020, and it looks spectacular. Dory, do you expect us to get any, if you expect us to get any offers today, and if any, how many?
Definitely. I would probably say at least 5 people or so definitely walked away, discussing numbers, and I'm sure there's another whole dozen just, waiting to figure out.
So as of now, we have 5 offers written and put in from about 2 o'clock this afternoon. I don't know if we received any others since then.
Actually, I was looking online, we have about 6 or 7 more that we just haven't looked at, discussed. So I suspect we'll have minimum 12 to 15 offers on this. Every single offer has so far come in over asking. Most of them are strong, some of them are weak. But we're going to be doing
we work with the best buyer, not the best number. Hopefully you find the best buyer with the best number, but it kind of goes back and forth.
Right.
So on Tuesday we'll do what's normal in today's world is highest and best offers. And unfortunately buyers sometimes feel like they're bidding against each other, or rather against themselves. But at the end of the day, you just put the most you're willing to put on a paper that you're willing to lose the house at. Unfortunately, you're bidding against yourself at that moment, but
sometimes, not all the time. But in any event, if you guys want to learn how to invest in real estate, whether you want to do fix and flips, long-term hold, feel free to reach out to us. We have our YouTube channel that we just started. We got approximately 44 videos. We're doing 1 to 2 videos per week. We love paying it forward. My brother and I have been doing this for 31 years, since 1989. So there's really not much that we haven't learned that we can't give advice on, and it's all for free because we're not selling anything. Again, Dan Borrero, USA Land Ventures. Have a wonderful day.
Take care, bye.